the air, drawing circles in the dirt, sunshine breathing life in colors, calibrating temperature, growing roots from the center of the sphere, glowing green and air is clear, spinning clouds like wheels, weaving words like silk, locking stories in the air, frozen melodies everywhere.
How you doing? My name is Jeff McQueen. I'm the Chief Program Officer with the Mental Health Association of Nassau County. Coming to you with two messages today. One as an individual who is in recovery, and the other as an individual who provides services to those who are seeking recovery. I think that our community today is in dire straits in regard to the fact that they don't know what to do when they've reached this point of identifying that they may be having internal turmoils and traumas and problems with their personal lives. And I know for myself it was extremely difficult to reach out to individuals and strangers not knowing what the outcomes would be. Not only that, but it was also difficult to let go of particular vices, thinking that life would be different and not the same and not livable if I let those vices go. So the message today is really just to get some clarity and understanding to let you know that all of those things are myths. They're all fallacies. Life does exist after drugs, and there is life beyond even mental illness. I was diagnosed schizophrenic at the age of 12. I ended up somehow miraculously getting involved in the military, saw combat, served in Operation Urgent Fury, which was Grenada. Came home, post-traumatic stress. At that time they called it battle fatigue, but same illness, same noise in my brain, and resulted to a quiet place of trying to cope with those noises in my head by resulting to drug use and alcohol. And while none of that seemed to work, I've learned over the years that those of us who have experienced trauma oftentimes seek out traumatic results to cope with the trauma itself. People who deal with depression will drink when alcohol is a depressant. So this message is about distilling the myths and also understanding that there are people who are looking to support us, right? There's a recovery community right at your doorstep. So there's an expression that says that we cannot think our way into a new way of living, that we have to live our way into a new way of thinking. And this phrase means that I can think about changing the result of my life, and I can think about not doing something over and over and over again, but I continue to do it. And it isn't until that I actually step forward in faith and action and begin to do the thing that I learn to change my thoughts and discover I can actually do it. Right? There's another expression that says if you want something you've never had, it's going to require that you do something you've never done. Same actions bring same results. And so it took me a long time to learn that in order for me to get something different out of life, I had to put something different into life. And so it was real important to identify and to move forward on some action in getting vulnerable and allowing other people into my space. And I used to think I didn't want nobody in my business, but the truth is when you're out there smoking crack and sticking needles in your arm, you really don't have a whole lot of business, right? And so it took for me to get clean of those myths and to put down those ideologies to be able to grasp a whole and even hear the voices of my childhood of things that parents and aunts and uncles and sisters used to tell me to try to keep me on a strong path. And what I discovered is when I did reach out to people, they weren't out to hurt me. They didn't want anything from me. They really just wanted to see me do better, right? And so now to kind of flip the script a little bit, and go to the provider side. So today, here I am standing before you, almost 17 years clean, right? So 17 years later, I've learned that not only is there life after drugs and alcohol, but life is abundant after drugs and alcohol. And I found myself today doing things and being invited to arenas that I would have never imagined that they would want this junkie or this crackhead to ever be a part of. Right? And so now I'm the chief program officer of my agency, which is, if you don't know what that means, I'm number 2 in command. I'm next to the executive director, and as soon as she leaves, I plan to take her job. No, I'm just kidding. But the truth is that I realize that life actually offers me opportunity, and that it gives me a chance to make of it whatever it is that I want to be, right? And so even though I started late in life, it wasn't too late to live. You know, and even though I started late, like in employment and getting myself a grasp of things, my life and my story and the passion about who I am has actually become the pedestal on which I stand on today that makes me so good at what I do. And I've discovered that my pain can become someone else's gain, that you don't have to live it, I already lived it for you, which is why I'm having this discussion with you now, to let you know that the things that you're thinking about, the places you're thinking about going, aren't necessarily the places you want to be. There are those of us in this community that stand here strongly and solidly waiting on you to come knock on our door. Because we don't know who you are. We can't help you until you let us know and let us in. So get vulnerable. Reach out to us, and we will gladly take your hand and escort you on a journey of a new life. I've learned that there is a new way to live, and I will be happy to show you what that way is. So I already told you I'm with the Mental Health Association. I do want to leave you with some contact information. We're at 16 Main Street, Hempstead, New York, 11550. My name is Jeff McQueen. You can reach us at www.mhanc.org, or you can give us a contact call on our main line, 516-489-2322. I'm the only Jeff in the building. Feel free to ask for me, and I'll be more than happy to reach out to you. Thank you.
Water seeps through the air, drawing circles in the dirt. Sunshine breathing life in colors. Calibrating temperature, growing roots from the center of the sphere. Glowing green and air is clear. Spinning clouds like wheels, weaving words like silk. Lock and store